is in the record books, and we are
Yeah.
in 2022.
Let's bring in everyone to the group. We've got Bernard joining, Frankie, Bob. They're all appearing. Get everyone in. The cameras are appearing like magic.
How's everybody doing?
Very well.
Look at the beautiful people.
Right, let's just switch off the waiting room so that people don't have to wait as they're coming in now. Everyone's slowly appearing. We'll get everyone in the room first, make sure everyone's in. And happy new year to all of you. We're in we made it to 2022. We're across Facebook and stuff at the moment, and in about 5 minutes I will shut Facebook off and then rejoin us Facebook back to our Inner Circle group only. Lots of exciting things for 2022 to help you guys get going in your business. And we've had a lot of good feedback. I had a nice break over Christmas, chilled out with the family, and thank you to you guys for not bombarding us with support tickets between Christmas and New Year. It was pointless. We had a few in, and we're able to look after those people as we always try and do. And everyone was so patient and kind, which we're so grateful for.
No, and the feedback is actually invaluable because one good idea that gets implemented to the entire group changes the game for everybody. And we had several good suggestions that we have already put into place into the newest build. I'm not going to say it's done, but it's very close.
No, it's really exciting that with the next build, we're going down the route of plumber, and so things are coming together really well with that. And we want to then crack on with the following one as well, and try and get these rolling out as quickly as possible for you guys. And we do really value all the feedback we've been getting on little tweaks for content, but the next build is super exciting because we've been playing around with the idea of using X fields for the images. So what that means is that you can very quickly change an image on a page by changing it in the X field. And initially there was a few coding issues, and we found ways around things, and they're running really smoothly so far. So we're probably I reckon week and a half the next one will be out and ready, and so we're going to move forward faster and faster. So, but at this point, right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to be really cruel to people who are watching us on the other Facebook groups, and I'm going to end the live stream because there's so much we want to share with the Inner Circle people only. And it's good to see you lot got registered fine. We changed the system so that every 4 weeks we'll do a new link in the group, and then you just register again through Zoom, and it will remind you that the meetings are coming up. So wherever you are around the world, it'll say it's due to come up, which will help you with reminders.
Before you switch off, Stephen, I just want to say something real quick about these support tickets. To make it more efficient for everybody, when a support ticket is issued, as much as I'd like to say that Stephen and I can remember everything, we can't.
So when you remember anything, mate.
when you're working on a particular website, and you guys only have 3 websites per se, but everybody has different websites, different URLs. So when you have a question can be answered through support ticket. But if you have an issue with something and you want us to look at it, with that support ticket, put in the URL. If you put in your user and password on the support ticket, then we can help faster. If it's not there, we're going to have the support team comes back, sends you another email to ask you for the user and password so that we can get in and look at it. So rather than, doing the merry-go-round of support tickets, just give us the information up front. It's like me, Stephen, saying to you, go to this URL and I'm going to give you $10,000 cash. All you have to do is get to that URL.
What's
but
the
I don't
URL?
give the URL. Because that's kind of what happens is we start to go help, and then the guys, they send me an email and say, if we had the information, we could have already fixed it, but I have to send them back a ticket saying we need the information.
I think the main information for us, if you've got a problem on your site and you've raised a support ticket, pop the URL in of the site, and ideally username and password for the admin. Now, if you don't want to give out your own, what we're happy for you to do is create a new user and use the email address support@dfimagicthemes.com as the email address, and then we would get a notification anyway saying you've created an account on there. We don't divulge any information for people's sites unless we ask permission, and so it just means that sometimes, like we had one customer who Magic Page plugin, he did the install of the database and it got stuck. Now, the very quick way to fix that is you go in, disable Magic Page plugin, re-enable it, then go and try and reinstall again. Sometimes also changing the filters a little bit more will help you with that as well. But these things happen. It's software at the end of the day. We've come up with hurdles and hurdles with where we managed to break Magic Page plugin, and we've learned by not adding the things we were adding. A good example is don't put spintex shortcodes inside of spintex shortcodes in MPP. All right, and that's just, I won't really go in, for those that don't understand MPP spintex shortcodes, I'm not going to go into it. That's just one example that you can't do. You create a loop, you break the site, and you break the plugin. And it's very frustrating that it doesn't tell you can't do that, or there's not, a big warning somewhere saying don't do this, but it's what it is. And but we all learn as we go along, and that's why myself and Robert break it, so that you guys don't have to break it. and also I've had support tickets come in where someone's broken the site themselves, and we spent some time working out, what they've done to the site, whether they're adding their own content or what have you. But we're always there to support you. But on that point, we got some exciting bits and pieces to talk about. So I'm going to hit the end live stream button, and then we'll go live back in the inner circle in a moment. So we'll give them a couple of minutes because the system takes ages to end, and it'll say it's ended when it hasn't. Are there any other bits and pieces you want to talk about, Robert?
Frank has a question in there, and I don't quite understand